Tell me that 60 is the new 40. That's what I heard. I don't know. Everybody's laughing on my Facebook page when I put that on there. Hope everybody's doing good. So far, I've had a great birthday. I want to show you.
I'm still waiting on you.
Huh?
I don't. Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm there.
You're there.
I want to show you what Dina did for me for breakfast this morning. Take a look at this. That is my big boy breakfast this morning for me and Dina and our friend Michael. We ate homemade biscuits, eggs, potatoes, and bacon. So yeah, that's
and molasses.
And molasses. So that's the breakfast I had this morning. Don't have it every day because I'd weigh about 900 pounds, but that is a great breakfast right there. Just enough of just
breakfast of champions.
Yeah, that's eggs and biscuits and bacon. Man, I can't beat
What's missing?
What's missing?
Something's missing.
What's missing?
Gravy.
Gravy, yeah, gravy's missing.
You got taters instead of
taters instead of gravy. So that's good stuff there, though. That's real good stuff. And this is my birthday cake. It's a coconut cake. Usually, and I'm gonna, she knows this. My favorite of all time coconut cakes is the cheap ones you buy from Walmart and other places.
It's a Pepperidge Farm.
It's like $1.50 or something like that.
You can get them on sale for $2.50. His mother would buy him those, and that's his favorite cake. And I can't compete with Pepperidge Farm, so
usually put them in the freezer, and they get real cold, and that's the way you eat them. But they're super fattening, so I just don't get them unless it is a.
In all fairness, I went to 4 stores looking for a Pepperidge Farm.
You did. Yeah, Maggie, it's my birthday.
I can't compete with his mom's cake.
No.
And it's okay.
Maggie's in here.
It's made with love.
Maggie and Gracie's saying happy birthday. They've been good puppies today.
Okay, get on with it.
Let's see. What was I going to tell y'all? Oh, yeah, it is my birthday, and I do appreciate all the birthday wishes. Believe me.
Hey.
Believe me, I had a ton of them on Facebook. I think I had about 160 or 70 so far today. So I'm very, very blessed that all my friends would take the time out of their schedule. And I do appreciate y'all take the time out to me and wish me a happy birthday. Really, really do. Tonight we are going to discuss a couple of one is we wanted to try to get some of the daughters on of which one the daughters then that you were going to tell me about?
Menzel. Marlena Menzel.
But we couldn't get them to hold them tonight. We're not sure if it's snow and the power outages. Everybody.
We don't know where they're located.
No,
There's so many people. Y'all, what's going on in Texas right now is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you got all kinds of people without power, and also.
How many are dead so far? Like 13?
I don't know. A bunch dead in North Carolina because of the tornadoes, and they got a new snowstorm coming through. So it's bad all over. We need to pray for these people for sure. We want to always remember Suzanne Morphew, and I had a interesting letter from somebody, and I'm not going to even go into all the stuff they put down, but basically, they've said, why am I not naming the killer that we know that so-and-so's the killer, and it's silly for me to go ahead and name them? Well, you don't have the evidence there yet. I mean, I think there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, and that's for a court of law, but I'm not going to sit here and name people when I don't have the evidence. The police, I believe, have the evidence, and when they do decide to charge them, then we'll name them too, but I'm just not going to do it right now. Missing, of course, she's been missing now for 9 months, and we all have our beliefs about what's going on in that aspect of it. I did check on the Cali toddlers. There's no new information other than they have put up signs on the interstate in Bakersfield to try to get some leads there. And so far, they have not come out with new information concerning those two kids that are missing. Today, I want to talk. First off, I want to tell you about something else too. If any of y'all have Netflix, there is a #1 show on Netflix right now. It's called Crime Scene, and it is actually the first one they talk about is a girl, Eliza Lim, I think is her name. I don't remember exactly her name, but it is a very interesting show. It does have some language in it, a little bit of language in it, but it talks about web sleuths and how that the internet has created this whole new group of people trying to solve crimes on the internet. And it does talk about a situation, a crime of a missing person that turns into a murder, actually, that I believe, but they ended up ruling it a certain way. But I highly suggest that you go watch this. It's very good, and tell me your opinion on, in your opinion, what happened to this girl. I have some mixed feelings about it, and I'm not going to tell you what they are right now, but if you don't mind just a little bit of bad language, it is very interesting show, and I would highly recommend you watch it. It's like a docudrama series. It features a bunch of LAPD robbery homicides, what they're working with, and it's a real good program, and it just gives you some really insight, and it talks about some web sleuthing, same stuff that we try to do, and it's very, very good. I highly recommend it. It's something like Mindhunters, but this is the actual case they explore, so it's something else. I saw a report on it actually on one of the Entertainment Tonight had another report on it. So if you got Netflix, I suggest you watch it. We're going to discuss a case tonight, and I keep going back to. We tried to get the daughters of the Menzel, is it?
Marlena Menzel.
Marlena Menzel.
But they haven't. They said yes, they would love to come on, but they have not hit me back. So they may be without electricity.
It may be without light, but we're going to touch on her case just a little bit right now, and then we're going to talk about the main case that we want to talk about. This is the case of this is her and Marlene and her car and her. And what it amounts to, and without going into the details of the whole case right now, is that this Colorado woman is in needing medication and is missing from Southport on January the 2nd. And her phone was traced to a different area, I think of New Mexico, 44 miles away from where she initially went missing, the way I understand it. And so hopefully we can get her daughters on here and to clear up any misconceptions, and find out about where they think and what happened to their mother. If not, we'll cover it later in the week, because I do want to research this case a little bit further and find out exactly what happened. But today I want to talk about a girl that went missing, and this
Knabel.
Knabel is her last name. Starts with a K, but they pronounce it Knabel. Andrea Knabel. She went missing around 1 a.m. on August 13th of 2019. Now, she is a mother of two, single mother of two, and she is a member of a group dedicated to find missing and adult children. Now, I thought that it was kind of weird, because she had done boots on the ground. She had done a lot of stuff, and she went missing. She was last seen walking near her home in Louisville, Kentucky, around 1 a.m. on August the 13th. 37 years old, 5'7", 190 pounds. And, there's only three things basically that could happen. One, she had called friends, tried to get friends to come pick her up, but apparently she couldn't make contact with any. One, she did happen to find somebody she knew got in the car with them, and it led to something. Two, somebody forced her into the car. Or three, she entered the car with somebody she didn't know and something bad happened. We're going to explore these. This is one of the bulletins here. A Kentucky woman who dedicated her life to helping find missing persons has herself gone missing after departing her mother's Louisville home at August the 13th. Now, I just have a question is why did she leave her mother's home at 1 a.m.? Obviously, maybe some type of argument ensued or some disagreement that she left her mother's home at 1 o'clock in the morning. It would be, I would think, on foot, especially. And in Louisville, of course, that's warm weather back then in August. So I don't know if it is like, I don't know if it is around most larger cities, but you have a lot of people out even at 1 o'clock in the morning in the summer. At least there is that way. At least there is in the South, you know. This is basically comes off a Facebook page, Missing in America. And this was a part of the group that she was a part of, asking everyone to put this in their background, the cover photo of the missing Andrea Knabel, Louisville, Kentucky. Now, her dad even went as far as to go down into Barnestown. That's the town, you know, that's got all of the crime and missing people. They have a law enforcement officer dead down there, unsolved. So it's a town that I feel like is full of some organized crime, for one thing. Organized as far as not necessarily the mafia, but is organized drug activity and organized murder too, because there's a lot of stuff going down there and there that has never been solved. And I know Dusty of the Draper Brothers has talked about possibly going down there and trying to do some investigations. She was missing from Louisville since Tuesday, August the 13th at 1 a.m. She is described as a white female, 5'7", 190 to 200 pounds. She is last seen wearing a wedding tank top and white shorts. I don't know exactly. Maybe some of you women can tell me what a wedding tank top is. Can you tell me, Dina, what a wedding tank top is? You don't know either?
I guess it was a white tank top. Or maybe it had something about a wedding on it. I don't know.
Says she's not only a member of this group, but she has searched a lot of the missing people. She has been a very good friend. And this girl is describing her. Said a video posted on Find Andrea Facebook. She's a great girl. You know, one thing when I first read this, I thought, well, maybe she got too close to something, you know. Maybe she got close to missing children or a missing person that was missing or killed, and somebody took it out on her or maybe tried to get her done. And that's always a possibility. You know, I don't know. But for her leaving the house in Louisville, it doesn't sound like that's the case. It sounds like she either got picked up by somebody with a gun or got picked up by somebody and possibly gave her some drugs. She OD'd. There's just a whole lot of different things that could have happened. We don't know what the initial reason was that she left her mother's house. Said anybody in the information, contact the Louisville Metropolitan Police Department. It gives the numbers there. Also, a private investigator working the case gives a number, and a fellow private investigator, another one available also. Missing person recovery specialist can also be consulted. So the parents have actually really come on board to try to get her found. Now this picture, I think it shows maybe a time she didn't weigh as much as she does now, because I saw some other pictures. But leaving her house at 1 o'clock in the morning on foot. Described she was pretty upset on the night she went missing. And they're not really saying, I don't guess they would only reveal that she was pretty upset. Now, I don't know. She might have gotten an argument with her mother or her parents. I don't know. She's not saying. Pretty wound up when she left walking. So, she could have gotten the wrong car with the wrong person. I'm sure that a lot of things could have happened.
Can you imagine if she and her mother had a fight and she took off walking and now
never has come back?
That's awful.
Knabel's phone ping lasts. At 1:30 to 2 o'clock a.m., she began calling friends for a ride home. The pings emanated from Louisville's Audubon Park neighborhood, where she was last seen. According to the Missing in America, Knabel attempted to FaceTime somebody at 2:12 a.m., but the person was sleeping and missed the call. Wow. Her phone has been shut off since then, and all calls go directly to voicemail. There was reports that a Lyft driver in the area that didn't pan out, and nobody knows if she got a ride with a stranger. She was upset and needed a ride, America Kid said. Obviously, she was trying to get a hold of people. Maybe she got in the car with the wrong person. Yeah, that's what I believe probably happened. But, that's sad to say, but that's what it is.
She had an argument with one of her sisters who also lives with her mother.
Okay. Well, probably about babysitting or something. Said according to the friends, Knabel was going through a difficult time. She'd recently got laid off from her job, lost her car. The vehicle had broken down on a highway at night. She was forced to leave it on the side of the road. When Cable went back to retrieve the following day, the car had been hit and pushed into the ditch. The car was a total loss. Friend wrote in a GoFundMe page that two started to help Knabel, who was using the car to earn money at various delivery jobs. We are heading now on a week 3. No car, no work. Things have starting to pile up. Please donate. Says I can get 20 people, all that. Man, I tell you what, things like that, I mean, when things end in an argument and they end up disappearing like that, that's no way to live. This is a missing posted through an investigative agency. Go ahead.
It seems like when one thing goes wrong, it just is a snowball effect. I've always heard things go in threes.
Yeah. 5'7", 180, 190 pounds. Caucasian female, brown hair, hazel eyes, ears pierced. She may have scarring on her face. I don't know why they would know if she has scarring or not. Surely they would know if that was. That's kind of weird. Endangered missing is what they're calling her. And, it just makes me wonder if maybe, and of course, probably not, that she could have investigated the wrong thing because she was upset on her own, trying to get a ride. But she should have known, if she's investigating missing people, she ought to know not to get in the car with somebody, unless there's a possibility they were armed and forced her into the car with a knife or a gun, or she got into the car with somebody she thought she knew, which turned out not to be the case, or she knew them, but they turned out not to be what she needed to do. The timeline, basically, it says Andrea was last seen in Louisville, Kentucky. She had been at McDonald's on Popular Level Road in the evening of August the 12th with Ethan Bates, her sister, Sarah's fiance. Well, see, that may have been the problem right there. She was with her sister's fiance.
Okay. Casey must know something about Louisville because she said Audubon Park is actually one of the nicer parts of Louisville, but bad things happen anywhere.
At night, especially. Yeah. Ethan Bates, her sister's Sarah's fiance, and her nephew. So maybe the sister got in an argument because she was with her fiance. Maybe, I don't know. Making just saying. Then Mr. Bates took her to the hospital at 3900 block of Dutchman's Lane to receive treatment for injuries to her face. So this must be what the scars they're talking about, what allegedly came from an infection. At 11:22 p.m., she took a Lyft ride from the hospital to her mother's home on Chickadee Road in the Audubon Park neighborhood. She'd been, let's see if I can go down through here. Infection, to Lyft ride to the hospital so I can get home. I had to copy this in a different way. Andrea and her sister Sarah and Bates, her 15-year-old nephew Aaron, oldest son, were living at a home at the time, along with her mother. Their mother wasn't, as a property was being renovated. That night, Andrea's two younger sons were staying with their respective fathers. So they had two sons, but two different men. At 12:15 a.m. on August 13, Andrea walked over a mile to her other sister Erin's home on Fincastle Road. Andrea left at 1:38 a.m. and walked back to her mother's house, arriving at 1:54. She apparently didn't go inside, allegedly. However, and this is the last place she is known to have been.
Well, how do they know she made it back to her mother's house if she didn't go inside?
I guess maybe her cell phone. Her phone was still active at this time on Chickadee Road house at 6:31 a.m., several hours after she is last seen. After this, either the battery died or the phone was turned off, and all calls of that number have gone straight to voicemail. When the police served a search warrant on the Chickadee home, they were unable to find the phone. There are reports that Bates has been interviewed by police, ruled out as a suspect, allegedly, although the police were not confirmed this. Both Andrea children's father had been cleared as suspects. Prior to their disappearance, Andrea had been an active member of the Missing in America, a group that finds missing children and adults. Let's see.
I find it ironic that the searcher is now being searched for.
Yeah. Andrea has a marketing degree from the University of Louisville and had worked as an analyst for Humana. But at the time of her disappearance, she was unemployed. Having been laid off, her car had recently been totaled in a hit-and-run accident, and she was going through hard times. Her family was concerned about her mental health, and they are trying to get her into counseling, something Andrea was very angry about. Since her disappearance, there have been no activity on her financial or bank accounts. Her family stated that she was dedicated to her two children, well-being, and uncharacteristic of her to stay away from them. Her case remains unsolved. And we say that, we've talked about this several times, that it's difficult to believe that a mother will leave their children. And Dina said about her experience. How come you're so low on the picture there, Dina? See that thing? There you go.
Am I high now?
Yeah, you're up there. You're almost even with me.
Okay, well, let me just see if I can't sit up real
tall. But,
I got this warm blanket underneath me, and I keep sliding down.
Yeah, I appreciate it. My birthday, you should have gave it to me, though.
Who are y'all talking about? Angela wants to know. We are talking about Andrea Noble. Knabel. That's how we're pronouncing her name.
I mean, it's odd that she was actively searching for missing and yet came up missing herself. I mean, it's very odd. It's just, to me, that's just very, very odd. However, you know, since she did go missing from the same area that she lived, then I don't know. You know, it's just very odd that happened. I mean, a lot of people could say that was more than a coincidence, but it sounds like she got into the wrong car. However, you know, it'd be difficult to say that if she got into a car by herself, if no one else was in the car, you know, and
well, somebody had to be in.
I mean, you know what I mean? A man or kidnapped her, or a woman kidnapped her, or whatever. I mean, somebody knows something out there about that, you know.
I started to say cars don't drive themselves, but
they do now.
They can nowadays. Where in the world is that coming from?
What? Yeah, you got too much on me now. But it is very odd that she is a member of this group and has done so much work with this group, and all of a sudden she comes up missing like that. I'm just going to tell you right up front, if I come up missing, come looking for somebody that took me, okay? Because I'm not going to go missing on my own.
You dig that hole in the backyard. You get that sinkhole in the backyard with the tractor and buried it halfway
up.
I
did.
So they'd have to check that hole first.
Yeah, I did. It's not there anymore, though. It was covered up.
Oh, okay. Darn, now I got to dig another one.
But
just kidding.
It's just, I mean, don't you think, I mean, how many of y'all think that's kind of odd that if, I mean, she was searching for all these people missing, and children and adults. I would like to know about this case if I could. We tried to reach out and find somebody from this case.
They haven't gotten back with us yet, but
I was wanting to know what cases was she actively investigating. You know, I mean, just for instance, I know a lot of people say that probably doesn't have to say. It could be Barnesville is what I'm saying.
Also, Jasmine said there are more children missing in Kern County, California. Again, several young teens.
Are they like runaway type missing, or what? Are they missing from somebody's house? Or if you could send me that information, I'll be glad to take a look at it. And you know what I've done again? I've sat here with my 1 million mile road trip email at the bottom of this thing again.
Shame on you.
I can't.
I'm going to tell them what you did today, what you said to me today.
What? What did I tell you? Be careful now.
I know. I cannot believe you said that about me.
What?
When I was talking about, you know, if you die before me and you're cremated, I'm going to shake you out all around America because you'd like to see all of America. And y'all, he said he was going to cremate me and donate my body to be put in the vaccine. Can y'all believe that? I thought that was very ugly.
That was ugly.
That's almost as ugly as calling me a name.
Yeah.
And it's not an ugly name to anybody else, probably, but me.
I'm sorry. I might have to get over here real quick and do.
Who are There's
Okay,
no audio,
back.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, here I gave you. She was kind of without audio for a second there because I had to correct that, and I apologize for that. But anyway, it should have audio now. We got audio now? Do we got audio now?
Hello.
Hello?
Juicy Jules. Man again. Okay.
Audio is back. Okay, great. It something when I turn off mine, it takes away hers. It does that to you always. I know that. I don't know what the problem is with that. We have to work on that. But anyway, the live stream email is back up. And if you have anything, if you have those cases out there in California that you could send to me, I would be glad to look those up.
Jules says, Angela thinks father got rid of the boys.
Yeah, the California things. Yeah, that unfortunately, I think that case is going to be harder to solve than the Morphew case.
Really?
And yes, absolutely. If the father simply does not say anything else to police, refuses to take a polygraph like that or whatever, and doesn't tell anybody, as long as the husband and wife, if they clam up and not say anything, I think it's going to be harder to solve than the Morphew case. I really do.
Okay.
Because we don't know what they got during the search warrant of the Morphew case.
Blissful says, Medina's sound must be coming from your mic. Okay, are you having a hard time hearing me? Because I have a mic right here. But
it says it's on. It said the aggregated mic's on, but I don't know. It very well could be. Need to find. Yeah, they do need to find bodies. That's for sure. I really think that they're going to find out in the long run. But if he doesn't ever confess, or the wife never comes forward and confesses, or something like that, it's going to be very hard to tie them to any crime if no bodies are ever found. It's going to be very hard if they're able to at all. That's what I'm telling you. The Morphew case unknown is a different area because they actually did two search warrants on the house, and
can I say something?
That may be evidence. Go ahead. What?
Somebody posted that there were only 4 pictures on the mantle of children. There are only 4 children's pictures on the mantle at Christmas time.
Where?
In the boys' house that is missing in California.
I don't know. I see your smile is heaven sent. How about that?
They are so sweet.
They are so sweet.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Your bark is worse than your bite.
Yes, because I almost got you in trouble one time.
Just once? I think you've almost got me in trouble a bunch of times.
I just got you almost beat up twice.
No, I don't know if I got beat up or not.
Well, when the whole restaurant stood up.
What does that say? Lynn G.
Oh my gosh. Lynn, that's awful. 6 years before the international travel is back to normal?
What if, are they going to let people in if they have the vaccine, I wonder?
Gosh.
I hope so, because I was hoping to go to Australia before then. I do want to go. I'll be honest with you, I do want to go to Australia. We have a very close friend over there. It's like a brother to me, and I definitely want to go to Australia. I understand, like, we're talking about we want to go to Alaska, and we understand that we may have to get the vaccine before we enter Canada.
Yeah, Juicy, an Uber driver could have taken her.
Yeah, only thing with that is they do, on most Uber drivers, they are plugged into their database, gives a GPS location of them all the time. But I don't know how it is. Like if you want to do Uber for a while and then decide, well, okay, I'm off duty and cut it off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I'm hoping Australia doesn't go to that 6-year thing. That I know for a fact though that I follow some YouTubers out of their on a sailboat called Zatara, and they just now entered into Australia. They had to do 14-day quarantine in a motel, but they did enter into Australia. They're on the Gold Coast, I think, right now. So I don't know how that goes.
You know, the problem I have with all of this is 99.9% of all people who get it survive. So you're going to destroy.
I don't think it's 99.9.
That's what they said. 99. I'm sorry, but you're going to destroy economies of the world for. Yes, it kills people and it's bad. We've got a cousin that. By the way,
Real
y'all,
bad.
Ralph got really bad, but he is headed home in the next week. So he's doing rehab, but y'all may disagree with me on this, but to me, you don't destroy the world's economy for something that most people, over 99%, survive.
Well, me and Dina have different opinions on the vaccine. If I can get it, I'm going to get it. Dina says she doesn't want to take it unless it gets to where we cannot travel outside the United States. And then she said she would look at that because she understands how much I want to go to Alaska via RV and want to travel through Canada and see Canada. I have no desire to go to Mexico. I've been to Mexico. I didn't particularly like it. And I've had friends that went to Mexico and they've had really super, super bad experiences down there. So it's nothing against Mexico. It's just
nothing against the people
of Mexico.
It's against the cartel.
Your cartel is just
basically cartel scares me to death.
But
well, they don't. I mean, I'm so far
it's
away
just me. I'm going to actually take the vaccine as soon as I can, as soon as they'll allow me to do it. But that's just me. I do want to show you one of the reasons why we want to travel. Got a picture of it here. I found about 5 or 6 of these pictures the other day, and this is one of the most beautiful places on earth. This is the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. This is one of the pictures of the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. It's an absolutely beautiful place.
I still get chill bumps when I see those.
It's very, very beautiful. You can't imagine. I mean, pictures do not even give you any type of possibility in showing you with the beauty of it. It is just unbelievable.
The purple mountains just shooting
truly,
up.
Truly purple. And those look blue, but we have actually seen them look purple. It's just the weirdest thing. But, hey, each his own about the vaccine. I mean, we have opposing sides here. She will not take the vaccine.
I don't take the flu shot.
I will take the flu vaccine again this year because I had the flu.
Honey, it's too late to take the flu shot now.
I'll take it anyway. Well, next time I'll take it because I had flu last year and it was no fun.
You had COVID in
I
January.
may have COVID, but it won't. I'm
You're
going to go ahead
funny.
and get the shot.
Yeah, he said he'd be first in line to take the monkey vaccine or anything else. He didn't care.
My doctor even laughed at that.
Yeah, his doctor even said, no, I'm going to sit back and wait a while. I'm just like, if your doctor tells you he's going to sit back and wait a while.
But I think if they say, look, guys, you cannot enter Canada without it, then I think we'll have a sit down, and I think she would do it for me because you won't do it for Canada.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
you weren't looking at me, so
I did.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think that she would conform to the idea of taking it to enter Canada because we'll probably spend 6 months in Canada just exploring the different big cities in Ottawa and Vancouver and all that. But
Karen had the
Who knows?
great job of working 8 miles from the Tetons. Can you imagine?
Wow, I can't imagine. I know that.
Sorry, Aaron.
What?
Her best friend's father died 5 days after taking the flu vaccine.
Ew. Yeah, I don't know.
Just Maine said the last one almost killed him.
Well, I did take a flu shot, and it kind of made me again like, yucky. But
y'all, if he takes the vaccine, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have so much fun because I can work on his mind.
No,
he hasn't taken captive those fear thoughts yet. So you just wait.
I'm not worried about the.
I'm gonna say,
vaccine.
Man, are you itching? Because man, I don't know. Just standing near you's making me itch.
That ain't even nice. You ain't even going in with me, and I had my shot. You're gonna stay in the car.
You know that's not true.
I ain't.
He passes out when he gives blood, guys.
I'm not gonna do that.
And he's gonna take that shot.
I'm gonna take it. I sure am.
Oh my God.
You are too.
Hello. I'm a grown woman.
When we go to Canada,
by then but that's not gonna matter.
Well, we'll see.
I hope Jesus comes first.
Well, it's my birthday, and
don't leave.
And I'm gonna get off here a little early tonight.
Then I'm gonna come over there and talk to him.
Talk to him. Come over here and talk.
I can't read over there and talk to him.
You can come over here and talk, and you can read too.
No, and see if you cut you off, then. That's it.
But you can come over here.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, thousands of people do die from the flu vaccine every year.
Steady. I love you. Thank you.
Yes, thousands of flu die from the flu. Yes. Thousands of people get the heart disease. Thousands of people die from cancer. Thousands of people get shot. Okay. Thousands of people get killed by knives. Thousands of people get run over by cars. But hey, you know what? Just think if we didn't wear our seatbelts, what would happen? Millions of people die in head injuries from cars.
Oakwood, you said, what are you saying? You hope so too. Are you hoping that Jesus comes back soon and you're not a Christian? You need to stop. Think about that.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get off of here. Y'all ganging up on me.
Miraculously, the flu has disappeared. Woohoo!
Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I do.
Hey, for your birthday, can I tell them the joke?
If you let me tell you your joke, you told me.
Nope.
Did that? See, I got her. She said something in church. I'm going to tell you. I can't tell you. But if she tells you this other joke, I will tell you what she said in church.
Thomas. I was 16 years old.
I know.
And not worldly and did not know a lot of things.
Okay, well, we're not going to go there.
Okay. Yes, the 3 moles, 3 moles, Lori. He won't let me tell you about the 3 moles. No,
it's not nice. And
I don't know why you say it's not nice.
It's not nice. It's not a nice joke.
Oh, my gosh.
And I will tell the other joke if you tell that joke. See, so it's kind of a you escalate, I'll escalate type thing,
You don't want to escalate because I cook.
Yes, tell the joke. Debbie says, yes, tell the joke.
You guys are making our day. Or our night, I guess you could say. It is nighttime.
Yeah, it is freezing cold in Alabama. I just want to tell you, they claim this new big snowstorm's coming through here again, but
we're not going to get any.
I don't think we're getting anything but rain, but it's going to be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. We done been getting the wood in.
Done got the wood in. Why don't you come over here and talk to them for a little bit?
Because I'll can't read what they're saying.
Yeah, you can read right here what they're saying. Do you want me to switch places with Medina? Please tell the joke. Do you want me to switch places with Medina? Do y'all want me to switch places with Medina?
Here. It's 5 below in Iowa.
Goodness gracious.
Irish Spirit Eyes. I don't think I've heard you on here before.
Texas is getting too bad. Yeah, Texas is really getting it bad. I had some friends of mine just moved from there. Convo.
Did you see Irish Spirit Eyes?
Irish Spirit Eyes. That's
They're
pretty
in
name.
Chicago. It is pretty name.
Pretty name. Our daughter is in Milwaukee.
Yep, not far from you.
And she called me
third in
today to
Chicago.
wish me a happy birthday and told me that she has about 8 inches of snow on the ground and she is over it. She is over it.
Okay, it says here.
Up your knees. Wow.
Where are the lines of political, global, commercial moguls' bodies lined up in your streets? Yet us peasants are in danger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me either. That's way above my head, Oakwood. You'll have to say it in Southern terms. I don't get it. Jasmine got a foot of snow. Where you at? 5 degrees. Oh, in Indiana. Okay. Mama Bear.
Yeah, our daughter said she's over it. She's raised in the South on a beach. She was raised in Orange Beach, Alabama as a kid, and went to the beach every single day just about. Her mama took her there when she wasn't in school or homeschooled, and she didn't homeschool back then, though. She was in school, regular school then.
Mindy was in school, so she was in,
But she was actually at the beach all the time. She married a guy up in Milwaukee, and they lived right outside of Milwaukee. So she took a picture, and she was standing in snow up to her knees. And she told me today, she said, "Dad, I'm over it."
Irish Spirit Eyes was raised in Ireland.
Wow. I've actually got, my heritage is, my mother's last name is Tucker. So she is from she's redheaded and everything, from Ireland. Irish, German, and Scottish is what I am. I'm a mixed breed.
Barbara, I agree. Us Southerners need a clarification because our daddies didn't tell us nothing about that.
All right, folks, it's 10 till. My wife doesn't want to come over here and talk. So
when I come over there, I can't read what they're saying.
You can. I'm looking at what they say right here.
Your eyes are better than mine.
No, you got glasses. Right there is what they say, and I can show you how to leave and I'll go in another room.
Nah, that's okay. You don't.
All right. Well,
you don't want to go in another room because what I'll tell them. Ooh, I'll tell them some stories.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to go in the other room. But
our daughter says I can't die first. Because she said, if you leave me with him, he is high maintenance. I said, he's my high maintenance.
I am not high maintenance. I'm not
That's what the dispatchers always told me.
I know. They said I was high maintenance too, but I'm not high maintenance.
You are, but you're my high maintenance.
Okay.
And I love you.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to leave you with a little video. I don't know my dog carrying in some wood. I haven't put the rest of them together.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
That I haven't. But we love you, and God bless every one of you, and we'll be praying for you.
And we'll see you tomorrow
night. If we don't get snowed in again. And God bless y'all.
Go get wood. Go get wood. Come on. Get the wood. Bring it here, Maggie. Bring it here. Good girl. Let's load it in the fire. Good girl. Look at you. Man, can you take it in the house? Come on. Take it in the house. Come on. Bring it in. Oh, almost. Can you get it? Can you get it? Bring it in. Get your wood and bring it in. Jojo won't leave you alone with it. Get your wood and bring it in. Get the wood. No, Jojo's